quarter expects ongoing increases. Now, at 2:30, statement is going to come up that may explain more about what ongoing means, and market will react accordingly. Okay, finally, thetas. Let's see what the formula for that was. It's a little bit different for each, but it's actually one of the more important Greeks. It's in terms of units of years, but we're gonna convert it to daily. By the way, just because it's pronounced theta, it doesn't mean I have to name that theta. It's a lot easier for me to write theta instead of theta. Call theta equals. That's the last thing we're gonna do. I'm gonna leave putting the whole thing into an array on Monday because it's already kind of quite involved for today. But we had to go through all of this before we could eat the nice little fruit. Let's see, that's minus PVS ND1 PD1, I'm sorry. We have sigma over square root of t. So if I multiplied both sides by square root of t, that's going to be sigma square root of t divided by 2 times t. Since I already have sigma square root of t, that's, what did we call that thing? Sig t, yeah. 0.5 times sig t divided by I time. Remember, I'm multiplying both by square root of t. So the numerator becomes sig t, the denominator becomes 2 times just t. Then I'm going to do this PVK, R times PVK, CD2, that's minus. I'll do it in pieces. This helps me checking the code. That's R times PVK CD2. Not cell, call data. And the last piece is Q times PVS C of D1. Come on, come on. Let's check that. Yes. And put data is entirely similar. Negative Actually, that part is same, right? Oh, the only thing that's different, let me check. Yeah, that part is same. Uh, we use negative D2 and negative D1. Again, I'm recalculating the same thing, but hey, at this point, I can afford it. You can make your codes more efficient later on. That part is the same. The only difference here is instead of n of d2, I'm going to use n of negative d2. So these are going to be cd2, nd2, and nd1. That's it. We calculated everything. On Monday, we're going to actually uh, generically see how to make a function array valued so that it returns multiple things, and how to actually put all of those into an array in Excel, which is rather easy. Instead of enter, after you write the formula, you write Control Shift Enter, and then it does it as an array. So let's save this. And if you guys kind of want to work on it, oh, I'm going to post the whole thing anyway, so let's not worry about it now. If you're more interested in finer ways of doing Greeks, there's some other stuff. This actually, I'm not, this thing may be something we can add. We'll do that next time. This is charm. That's the decay of theta, delta, I'm sorry. As time changes, how delta changes. And let me actually reopen this file. And I want to do this in units of day. So I'm going to divide it by 365. When we come back on Monday, I'm going to put in the charm first, add the charm, then we'll do the array thing. Then we're going to kind of look at in application what happens to the risks of these things. Let's look at it from Robinhood. Let's see. There are some options that I'm actually kind of on the watch. I didn't think market was going to go up that much yesterday, so I sold them early, but my niece made some money. I mean, I bought these things at 87 cents on Monday. I ended up selling them at 101. I could have sold it probably at 115 today. Come on. And here's Robinhood's estimation of those. Of course, Robinhood numbers are based on an American option, and we don't exactly know what interest rate they're using. This is the so-called implied volatility. It's the value of sigma given all the other inputs that would give you exactly that price. And I'll show you how to do it. But we can also maybe write a function for that too. Let's stop here today. Monday we'll finish this. And on Monday, I'm going to also I'll write the whole thing this weekend, describe how you start on basically evaluating, oh, this is 420, not 424, portfolio simulation. You know, the rules, what sort of things you can buy. You can buy options, you can buy the stock itself, and, you know, how to measure the risk. It's entirely up to you. But you'll be able to trade only once a day because I can't control when you're trading during the day. I don't have, I mean, I can, but I don't have access to intraday prices on a non-real time basis. But closing prices, I always know. All right. And then in case this is not a day trading simulation, it's an investment simulation where you're going to end up managing and measuring the risk of the portfolio.